want to jump on here real quick to just say salute to everybody. Salute to my Moorish brothers. Salute to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Salute to my spiritual brothers and sisters. Salute to my Israelite brothers and sisters. Salute to my faithist brothers and sisters. Oh, I speak. Scared spirit. Man, just salute to everybody, man. Salute to my Christian brothers and sisters, and just salute to all y'all. My thing is this: we in 2025. We in a time of knowing. We in a time of knowledge, rising to the peak that it need to be to. This is not a time to be going against each other. This is not a time to be going against each other information. This is a time to chew the vegetables and spit out the seeds. I'm pretty sure we can agree on more things than we can disagree on. If you have a disagreement with a brother or a sister and what their truth is, then don't mess with that. But mess with what you agree on, because we do better like that. We in a time of division has to stop now. No more division. Division has to cease. Because I can sit down with multiple people with different mindsets, different frames of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit down and we can have a conversation, a good grown conversation on spiritual things. Because everybody has a different path. Everybody's not going to have the same path. But that doesn't mean that person's path will not raise them up when it's time to rise into the heavens, into the grades of heavens. Because if that Muslim brother is teaching and doing what he says, and what he says is about love, loving your brother, loving your sister, loving the animals, loving the creation, loving the creator's creation, that brother is all right with me. If my Moorish brothers teaching the same thing, that brother all right with me. If that Christian brother or sister is speaking about love, loving their brother, their sister, loving the creator's creation, that brother and sister all right with me. Now, even though we may differ about the creator, they may think a creator sits on the throne. I don't think you can see the creator. I only think you can see the creator in the creator's creation. They may think the creator has a body. But if they showing love, loving their brother, loving their sister, giving to the needy without anybody knowing, showing love to the creator's creation, who am I to talk about them and talk against them? Now, don't get me wrong. I will share stuff with them about the way I see things, but it would be in love. Don't have time to be fussing over doctrinal things, you know, I don't have time to be fussing. We shouldn't have time to be fussing. We shouldn't be fussing and cussing and getting upset because we see things different. We can agree to disagree. Nobody's not going to see everything the same. Nobody. But it seems like people get so puffed up in their knowledge that they gain a whole lot of knowledge, but they lose love at the same time. Now, if you got all that knowledge, all that wisdom, but you don't have no love, then what we talking about here? What we talking about here? I can sit there and I take from this person, I take from that person, I take from that person, and whatever I think that they're whatever I think that's not right, I don't take that in. I chew the vegetables, but I spit out the seeds. And that's what everything I read, that's what everything I study. I don't believe nothing 100% to be truth, no matter who I'm listening to or what. If it doesn't resonate with my spirit, if it's not about love, if it has something to do about killing animals and eating on animal flesh, I'm not going to accept that. But that's my truth. But I'm not going to throw that up in their face. I'm going to walk and show by example. I'm going to be the love that I talk about to my brothers and my sisters. Because if, let's say that let's just say I'm online, I'm on YouTube or something, I'm online, and somebody and me and this brother, and I'm right, and I'm the right one. What I'm saying will be exact and right, and what that brother saying would be wrong. But we going back and forth because we disagreeing on stuff, and we fussing and cussing and yelling. Now, if somebody just started to tune in and they catch both of us going back and forth with each other, and I'm not calling nobody a fool, but this is just my explanation, that person wouldn't know who the fool is because we both going in on each other, even though I'm right and that person wrong. But being that neither one of us will be thinking and don't have control, not being emotionally intelligent, the person that's tuning in will not know that I was right because I'm wrong fussing. If somebody disagree with you, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody gonna agree with you. But when we at a point of knowledge, when we at a point of getting to that higher light, when we at a point that we know the character of the Creator, but we can't control our tongue, we can't have emotional intelligence, then what do we gain? Nothing. We gain nothing. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on. You got rappers beefing. Jim Jones, Cameron, they beefing. They out here beefing about who started hip hop. Everything's about beef right now. And now you see that beefing and that. I can see that, but you got people that so-called conscious beefing over who's right and who's wrong. If you know that you're right, if you stand 10 toes down on your truth, and always remember this, there's no truth until you decide what truth is. If you stand 10 toes down on your truth, you ain't got no reason to fuss because that's your truth. I don't have to prove my truth to nobody because this is my walk. I'm walking this. And as long as I walk it in love, I'm going to keep walking. And I'm going to show love. It's not going to kill you not to fuss with that brother because he disagree with you, and vice versa. So it comes a time that we got to chill, family. Speak your truth. And when you speak your truth and you speak your truth and you show love to others, people that's tuning in want to see what your truth about. Because you controlling your emotions. You controlling your anger. And every book that we read, this is something we all can agree on. And every book that you read, it talks about controlling your tongue. It talks about controlling your anger. How can we be out here teaching, or I only like saying teaching, but how can we be out here telling people about your truth and who you serve, but you cussing and fussing and going off on people? Don't nobody want to see who you say the creator is. Don't nobody want to see who you say your God is. Because the nigga must be angry because you angry. It comes a time to put your pride, put your ego to the side. How can you get along with your brother or sister who you can see? If you can't get along with the brother and sister that you can see, how you gonna do that with the creator that you can't see? If you can't show love to your brother and sister that you can see and be love towards them, come on, man. You know what I'm trying to say. It comes a time that we have to grow up. We really have to grow up. It's time. So salute to everybody. And that's why when I shout people out that I love the way they be, when they talk their truth and tell their truth, they're calm. Their demeanor is calm. They're not fussing. They're not trying to be smarter than nobody. It comes a time when you have to humble yourself. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. Because we still got things we got to work on, and it starts with you first. That's all I got to say, man. Love y'all, man. Peace.